We are all set to go as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
And they'll run it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
2 yards, good enough for a first. The Chiefs at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
That good for 19 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebacker being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Pushes past him. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Chiefs nothing.
The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 22-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back and auto-play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
James now to return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. Here's Pacheco on the read option.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Yellow. My color. Hey, 15.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Here's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, 57.
Touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards.
And the Dolphins are once again back in front.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Chiefs 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes out right around the 39. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Attack. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes to throw once more. throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill.
Powerful running. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second down, a run by A-Chain.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A-Chain gets it from the gun.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
Fighting him up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon A-Chain, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Chiefs 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, fighting his way through contact.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a toss right side, A-Chain.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
All right, let's go.
Now Tua.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I'll agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Attack, attack!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yellow,
This
yellow.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception on the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play, defense trying to make a big play, turned into an incompletion. So now maybe they can back off a little bit, try to relax him, and get him something that'll work. Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pushing his way through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
All right.
Here's 2nd and 3. Option handoff now to H.A.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going up.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, and we're watching a drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now 2nd down and a few inches. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 43. 15.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Tua. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And room to run
as he's up past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's Tua. Right back to A-Chain on second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Tua.
Got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Here comes second down.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil.
Again, it's A-Chain.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl